A little too strong. And here is Trae Young, the electric young player, as he goes right by Dort, got to the rim. That'll be a fun matchup. That was a big reason why the Thunder came out of that road trip with 2 wins. As Young's going to try to float it up, and that is the dunk for John Collins. Only getting around the defensive player, and then the high kiss.
And Bruno Fernando had trouble trying to trap that.
Well, that'll be a foul on Dort.
Old days, that's a teardrop. He laid it up so high, he made the big man cry. You see, Bruno, he had tears in his eyes. I saw it when he ran by.
A couple of slow rollers down the right side. Young steps back, off 3.5 minutes in. As Young with the stutter step. He facilitates so much on offense. There is the sharpshooter and Herder from the outside.
Cliche not settling for that outside shot after he missed those 2 threes. Said, look, all right, I want to get on the board here.
The Thunder already with 3 dunks. Stays in the air long enough, avoided the defensive player in Hunter, but couldn't convert the layup. And Collins does so on the other end in transition. Wade in the sport as Paul trying to line up that 3. Van Lin off the bench, grabs that rebound. Young looking for some space in transition, and how about Noel? Noel now out of the game. You see the impact again of him on both ends. The Hawks turn it over. Little miscommunication on the pass. Now it's Muscala running the floor. Ran right into Reddish. And they couldn't save it out of it. To go back to the locker room just a couple of moments ago. Thunder already without Steven Adams, a shooter. Thunder run that bread and butter inbounds play. Gets him open, but not able to make that shot. Kick outside. And Reddish cashes in on that.
St. Louis Hawks, and not the Atlanta Hawks that they are today.
Long time ago. The NBA was still very young. Anybody on this Thunder team, he's made 6 consecutive threes going back to Orlando.
Now put me in, coach. I can play center field. In case you wonder what I'm saying, that's a song. That means I'm ready. So give it to me again and let me reload. And just blew right by the big man from Maryland.
Is that just recognition?
Absolutely. And, you know, just guys playing with
who have scored tonight for the Thunder, really exemplary of how this Thunder team has played throughout this season as Collins goes right at Muscala. But Mike,
they can be successful. Give them the basketball in the right places, running plays, and then some guys are just being themselves. Collins lines up a 3-ball, he'll knock that down as well. The shooter's just being all the way up to 20.
And Schroeder, who was drafted originally by Atlanta, was the 17th pick back in 2013. Picks up his big men a lot of credit, setting good screens, but he says he's got the mentality that everything is going in.
And, you know, good recognition as well.
Sort of going against the grain there into the body of Herder, no good. The Thunder have been able to build a lead. As Young again drives, and we get a block, and Trae Young, and then got up to the rim and slams it home.
Well, he said mouse in the house, and while he was saying it, he was turning baseline to dunk it. He turned away from the defense as well.
2 at the free throw line. Thunder 8 out of 8 free throw line in this game. Young takes a bump, was determined to take the 3.
Big one. And Dort was sitting over in that corner. That crisp passing allowed that to happen.
Boy, if you got back out on the floor for 1 half, we know the first thing you're doing is taking a 3, right?
Right, absolutely.
6 rebounds. And not able to convert the 3-point play. Gallo trying to keep it alive. And let's check in with Nick.
Guys, I talked to Lou just about how much more comfortable he feels on offense now. His main focus is for sure defensively, but we see him on those dribble drives be aware of the options that he has and ready for a cutter like Nerlens. Really impressive stuff from the rookie.
There was a blow-by drive by Teague the entire game so far. Lane sets that screen for Young. Steps back and drills another one, but that's a deep 2. Fun matchup here between Paul trying to defend Trae Young, who uses a series of screens. And that is Chris Paul's move that just got, nobody knows where it's going more than the shooter.
Absolutely, he's the first one to know he's going to miss too. That's textbook also, young players. Follow your shot.
Young from way behind the line.
Continue to keep your turnovers low also. Offense is clicking with those 33 points in the first quarter. 33 also in the second.
My goodness, Trae Young in his hand, his right hand. And it looked like it had a little too much steam on it, out of bounds. Well, the one thing you don't want to see is Young.
Now, what was that? With Dominique? That's beautiful ball movement once again.
Collins, who had 17 in the first half, with him are remarkable as Paul, driving down low, got caught below the rim, and Herder in transition with a two-handed slam.
In knockout. True story.
Now, are we talking like the same kind of dunk that he did in the Olympic game when he soared over? Carter's first step defensively looked a tad tardy.
Well, Carter was pressing him hard, you know, out there on the perimeter.
Almost 43 years old. In his 22nd year, he was drafted in 1998. He was drafted before Kevin Herter was even born.
But that wears a team down over 4 quarters.
Here is Young, the hard drive, lobs it up, and Collins again. Now 11 at the bounce. Carter will grab that rebound. Sets the screen for Young. Way off the mark as he was determined to take that shot from the outside. What you want a quick rush off balance shot. And again, they try to set up that alley-oop to Nerlens Noel. Not that time, and Paul trying to slow down the basketball is going to commit the foul. 3-point game almost midway through this third quarter. As Young again floats it up. That time had to step on Paul. So boy, he has just got just enough spice on those layups to get him to roll in from the rim.
Oh, just good job of just having some English on there.
But quick response back the other way from DeAndre.
You still got work to do. And that's where he really turns it on. He's had some really amazing finishes.
No shot on the three. A foul occurred prior.
I tell you, all the shots he's made from downtown, they have been just like that, where have touched nothing but the center.
Hey, but the Atlanta,
he's 19, because that was on a move that a 19-year-old kid makes. Under pressure, knifes through the defense, and then finishes.
Collins able to finish above the rim on the alley-oop from Trae Young. How about the three-point shooting tonight of Oklahoma City? That one is off the mark from Hunter. The Thunder in this game, Michael, just shooting the ball really well overall, 57%, but 13 out of 23 from
the basketball, because you just don't know what he's going to do. He can finish with both hands around the rim.
Well, the Thunder trying to close this one out. There's Young, another drive. That time left it short off the rim. Gets the Clippers. Noel trying to get back out to the perimeter. Young with that floater, no good. Noel. Since 1998. Can you name the two guys from 98 who were 21 and under that went to the All-Star game?
In 1998?
Yeah.
I'm still, I'd have to say Kobe Bryant.
He is one, yes.
Did I guess that right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just thinking, because
Kobe was drafted in 96. Oh, what a move by Trae Young, and the foul.
AU ball together. We're talking about, a future Hall of Famer and a guy, who's got a chance to be a Hall of Famer. The Thunder misjumped that rebound.
Like, there are so many first-round draft picks on this Hawks team. You look at Hunter, Young, Collins, Herder, Reddish. You've almost... Schroeder, one of the reasons why, even with that turnover, as we see Hunter. But it looked like Gallinari had the steal there, and the loose ball just happened to carry him right on